All right, have not fans. I did a little more digging. It is almost midnight right now. It's kind of like how it is. Like sometimes if you're chatting with someone late at night, it gets to the late night confessions time where you start just talking about feelings and crap. I kind of did the same thing, but the haves and the have-nots. I know it sounds weird, but I was, I know a couple people were telling me about reruns and everything. I did some looking online, like a TV guide, own.com, the TV schedule. And at least as far as I know, over the next 14-day or 2-week period, there is no airings for the haves and the have-nots. So your best bet, if you want to get your fix, at least for the older episodes, look on Hulu. For the more recent episodes that haven't been uploaded to Hulu, they're online in multiple places. Trust me, if you do a little digging, you can find them. So I was kind of thinking, well, they aren't filming season 9 for the, I don't know when they're doing that. They filmed season 7 and 8. They did season 7 reshoots the week of the 8th. And then the week of the 15th, last week, they did season 8. So I don't know when season 9's filmed. All I know is the show is coming back 2020. I'm assuming January as always. And we might get like a little, and I'm just like speculating here, we might get like, how they do like those little 7-second TV bumper promos where it's like 7 to 15 seconds, where it's just like the cast members and or, like the logo for the haves and the have-nots, like Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots returns January 2020, only on OWN. That is just pure speculation. Yeah, that actually does make sense because of all the promo stuff they did in 2018. With that picture of everyone looking absolutely amazing. If I can find that picture, I will put it on the screen for this video because, I'm kind of lazy right now. If I can find the picture, I'll post it. If not, don't worry about it. But that's when everybody's looking very nice. It isn't everyone in all black and Candace in white. It's everyone looking great. But I wager that's going to be like the promo image for the next season, which is supposed to be the deadliest season of the haves and have-nots. So I imagine we might get that TV bumper somewhere. And this is just speculation as always. I'm thinking somewhere between mid-October or sometime in November. And then we'll get the actual trailer sometime in December. I mean, for all we know, Tyler Perry might give us like a little mini. Didn't he do something like that during the week of Thanksgiving or sometime around Christmas where there was like this major marathon of the haves and the have-nots and whatnot? I think they did that last year. Did I watch? Not really, because like I said in my other video about ambitions, I watch these episodes pretty dang thoroughly. Like if I was at a family function and people wanted to watch, of course I'd watch it with them because that's what I do for a living. It's like, hey Jeremy, isn't this what you watch? Yeah, but I really don't go to family functions like that. Just my immediate family, that's about it. But whatever. So this video here, just sit back and relax. This is just me talking about season 7, episode 1, and this is kind of me just thinking out loud. How do I think this episode will begin? Like, how will season 7 kick off? Now, I think a majority of fans can agree, not everyone, but a majority, that the ending of the episode Show Not Tell was most likely Wyatt's hallucination from taking those drugs where, he goes around shooting his parents and he gets shot by the police. I think, in my opinion, maybe season 7 will kick off with the first episode being pretty much, the aftermath of the shooting, of course. But then the end of the episode is Wyatt waking up and realizing it's a dream. I know a lot of people would be pissed off. Can you imagine after a 6-month hiatus, the very first episode turns out to be nothing but a dream? It's like, it's been 6 months since that devastating season finale, everybody being shot. We still need to find out what happened to David and Jeffrey, then what happened to the Criers. Then the entire first episode is kind of like the aftermath, the news getting, well, then again, let's be honest here, the pace in the show is so slow that even if they really, were shot and everything, it wouldn't make the news until like, 3 episodes later or something. Like, remember, Amanda was shot, Amanda was found dead by Hannah, like, what, 3 episodes into the beginning of season 3, but then it didn't make the news at the on television when Jim was supposed to announce his run for governor until like several episodes later. So I wonder if it's one of those situations where everything is kind of sped up in episode 1, where, you know, George and the cops are looking around the house, find Jim and Catherine dead, and then this David, like I said, David and Derek were on the phones with Jim and Catherine respectively, so you would think they would have overheard what was going on, because I could just imagine like one of the cops or somebody going upstairs and someone going to the fireplace where Jim was, and then they hear like Jim, what the hell's going on? I heard a gun. What happened? And then, you know, George or one of the cops picks up the phone and it's just like, what happened? So I can imagine something like that goes down. Then at the end of the episode, you know, after everyone's kind of like reacted to the news, boom, it's a dream. But I feel like if you watch The Flash season 3 on the CW, what was it? The ending of season 2, he goes back in time to save his mom, which leads to Flashpoint Paradox. And if you don't know what that is, read a comic book. But basically, it was disappointing. If you don't remember season 3 that well, that's the Savitar season. Honestly, I think it was better than season 4 and 5. But either way, Flashpoint was supposed to be a big deal, but Flashpoint only lasted 1 episode, and that was disappointing. And then the second episode, Paradox, was the realization like, oh snap, I changed time and now I got to deal with the consequences, and that's pretty much Barry's arc through like most of season 3. So I imagine if season 7 of the Haves and Have-Nots is the same way, where we see this amazing cliffhanger at the end of last season, then the next episode, which we're anticipating a lot, is showing what happens as a result of the cliffhanger. But then you find out at the end of the episode, it was all not what you thought it was. So, yeah, I think a lot of people will be pissed off. But, you know, kind of like the Flashpoint thing in CW, a lot of people assume, like, you know, Flashpoint would either be at least to the mid-season. But no, it only lasted 1 episode. So I wonder, I will admit, I know a lot of people will be pissed off. I would not mind, theoretically, and I know somebody will either rip this video if I ever say otherwise. What if the first half of season 7, I don't know how many episodes, let's just say the first half of season 7 is a dream. I know my mom has been saying the whole series is a dream ever since Catherine had that breast cancer surgery back in season 1. But imagine, you know, the first half of the season is Wyatt's hallucination as a result of the drugs RK gave him, the shootings that went down, and then everything. I know a lot of people, and this is a question that is a reasonable question. Well, no, not a question / complaint. How can someone be dreaming the events of a series when there are people they've either never talked to, seen, or interacted with? How would they know what Veronica was doing? How would they know what Madison or Landon or Charles or Candace doing? Those are very good questions, but this is not the first show to do this. There are a bunch of television shows and movies where characters will have flashbacks and they will have scenes of characters interacting with people that they aren't around for. Basically, I think that a parody show I watched on YouTube about Dragon Ball Z said this. Frieza had a flashback to when he destroyed Planet Vegeta, and they showed Frieza talking with King Vegeta, but then Frieza leaves, and then King Vegeta talks with his, you know, soldiers and everything and stormed the ship, and then Vegeta, after the end of the flashback, was like, how did you know about the parts you weren't there for? And then they got into a fight, and I'm like, that happens in so many television shows, movies, video game cutscenes, characters having dream / flashback sequences of events that they were not present for or they weren't told about. So guys, I get it. That is a very reasonable statement / complaint, but there have been way too many that don't make any effing sense moments within the Haves and the Have-Nots, like such as hospital protocol, things that go down in the jail system. There are so, and you guys pointed out on Twitter or in the comment section all the time of things that make no sense. So I don't know. It's just like, I will let it. It's one of those, what's the phrase, suspension of disbelief. That's kind of where I'm at with this. I think the dream thing will be an interesting twist, to be honest. So I think that season 7, episode 1 might indeed be a dream hallucination sequence. Maybe the beginning of the episode, Wyatt wakes up. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I do think it would be a bit of a dumb move to have such a, I guess you could say, emotional, I don't even know how to say it, a finale that left us speechless, because I get characters coming back from serious wounds, but we know for a fact that Jim, Catherine, and Wyatt are alive from behind the scenes stuff from the last couple weeks. So to have them being shot point blank and still alive makes no flipping sense to me whatsoever. And guys, if you are questioning it, there was a pool of blood by Jim. He got shot. We did not see Catherine's body in the water, but we know she got shot and fell over in it, so we didn't see if the water was red. But guys, being shot that close, not to mention then being submerged halfway underwater, them being alive makes no damn sense. And look, if it turns out it is not a dream and they're all alive anyway, best believe I will be going off. That makes no freaking sense. But I think will be an interesting way to start off the season in a dream/hallucination, dare say the first half of season 7. Those are my thoughts. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you think season 7 is going to kick off? I'm pretty sure we would pick up where we left off with Wyatt being shot. Who knows about David and Jeffrey, if they'll cut to them to see if they're alive or not. It's kind of, believe it or not, it's kind of crazy to say that one of the more, I guess you could say, less tense atmospheres at the moment is the Young family. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Criers have been shot, and the fates of David and Jeffrey are theoretically unknown, and then Veronica's just raising hell everywhere. But at least it's not on the national level that Candace is, because she was exposed on television. So it's like it's like the storm before the natural disaster with Candace. It's it's bad, but it's getting worse. So yeah, there's that. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you all soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.